Welcome to Cosmopolitan Green Ecology. I'll show you the progress of my landscaping, my frogarium, my organic farm, and the hub irrigation project. This is the Australia pond, which has been resurrected or repaired. I made it about 10 years ago. It got overgrown. As you can see, there's lots of little plants coming up here. You can see that the ground is moist. And this beautiful native plant, Callistemon, is getting new shoots. Getting new shoots and new flowers. And I think that these plants that are coming up are gotukola. I think it's gotukola. This is gotukola. I'm doing something about the bee extinction crisis. The bees love the gotukola. Lots of bees. So when I first tried this irrigation project, I didn't run the hose up to this point. In fact, I didn't run the hose at all. I just turned on the taps. But the taps are on the lower side of the house. So the water flowed directly into my neighbor Miller's yard, into his garden. And he'd put a pipe, a PVC pipe buried underneath here, to carry the water from my tap into his land. And what ended up happening is that the water was pouring from this tap here, which I had running, down here under the fence. And he complained to the hospital and the police and the council and said I was flooding his yard and digging trenches. These are the trenches. Not exactly trenches. They were frog breeding ponds, but as you can see, it's all dry. But there's gotukola growing. That's a curry leaf, carapincha. Very nice for cooking. And this is where the water is coming from, all the water. The tap leaks, but that's alright. Because that's, as you can see, it's all being soaked up by the bamboo. And that cleans the water that flows to the creek. The water goes underground from this property. It goes underground and flows in that direction through my forested back garden. I'll show you the forest. There's a dinosaur in the tree. I've never seen them roost that high. So that's the forest, and this is a Royal Poinciana tree, and the seed pods are very valuable. Each seed sells for $5 each on the internet, on eBay. And there are about 15 or 20 seeds in each pod. So that's one of the plants that I'm growing, Royal Poinciana. This is one that I planted myself about 10 years ago. And I'm growing plantain. This has got lots of health benefits. You can eat the plant raw. These are also good for toothache, good for the teeth, toothpaste. My mother used to pull them all out. That's Gotukola that I transplanted. And then I'm also growing frangipani. They grow from cuttings. That's a cockatoo. Yeah, that's a frangipani. There's another frangipani over there. As you can see, there's lots of bees. Lots of birds. The birds and bees. So that's my irrigation system. That tap that was running runs up here to the highest point that the hose would reach. And as you can see, it's green. They want to make Brisbane clean, green and sustainable. So I'm not mowing, so that I don't use petrol and fossil fuels and motors. I drive my car minimally, and I let whatever plants grow naturally flourish. And I welcome birds to my garden. They fertilize the soil. And they're good company. This is a mango tree that I planted. That's one of the interesting sounds. And this This beautiful tree is a banyan tree. It's a type of fig, sacred to Hindus. It was given to me. It was given to me as a bonsai by Sarah, so his mother. A bonsai, but I planted it in the ground, and in 2015 they tried to kill it. They cut it at the roots, and they also cut this grevillea, all the bamboo, the other grevillea. They savaged my garden. They took all my ferns. You can see it in the photographs. But now I'm not running this tap at all. Now all the water is trickling. You can see that the ground is moist. Moist ground. Good for plants. And gotukola is a very valuable plant. So when the ground is moist, the gotukola grows. And there are also these very nice greens, just the cockatoo again. These greens, I had a taste of them, I put them in my fish curry. They're very nice. So that's the hub irrigation project. Hip. There's the cockatoos. No, those are crows. So this is an old house built by the American soldiers during the Second World War, and it wasn't set up for agriculture. Built of asbestos, very fireproof. So I'm also involved in, this is my network, my solar technology network. I'm creating a marvelous laser network. A laser grid, global laser grid. Well, I'll leave that for another video. Thanks for watching.